Hello, good evening. My name is Kobe Spiky Nkrumah. You're tuned in to Joy 99.7 FM, and the show is Geek Squad. As usual, 7 minutes after 7, we come to you in your cars, in your homes, online, everywhere. Just like our sponsors, everywhere you go. MTN. We tell you to choose your own bundle, your own way with MTN Flexi Bundle. Just dial star 138 hash and enjoy bundles that don't expire so that you can watch us live on Facebook and on YouTube. And you can tweet at us with the hashtag JoyGeekSquad. You can join us on Telegram, t.me/JoyGeekSquad. The geek is GEEK, not gig, not Charlie. I've heard very, very, very strange variations of the Geek Squad name, but then again, yes, it is what it is. Geek Squad. And today we're about to talk about food tech. Yeah, I mean, we won't be alive without food. We won't be here without food. And food, and they say money makes the world go round, but without food, I'm sure the world would have stopped by now because there'll be nobody in the world to make the world go round. And tech, as we know it, is making everything better. Albeit, in some cases, it's not making things better. All those who are being hit with ransomwares and virus, I don't think when they hear tech, they're happy. But the same knife that is used to cut vegetables in the kitchen is the same knife that someone can use to stab someone. So, yeah, I would like you, the listener, you, the viewer on YouTube or Facebook, and you that is tweeting at us to get in touch, like get interactive with us, or you can send a WhatsApp on 055 1111997. I want to know, first of all, what tech have you are you using currently in your kitchen, since we're talking about food tech, that has made your life easier? I know a lot of people are going to say the microwave. Some are going to talk about other things. I'm not going to give you ideas, but I'd like you to send a message 055 1111997. The tech that you're using in your home, especially in your kitchen, that has made your life easy. So, to have this conversation today with me, I'm going to let him introduce himself because I know him for something else. But today he's about to talk food tech with me. So, welcome.
Thank you, Spiky.
I don't want to talk about fintech, so please tell us why you're here.
All right, so Kobe, thanks for having me here. So my name is Nobet. I'm the co-founder of Startup Accra, a community of startups. So I also work with a team that is building a fintech studio,
Right.
like you know. I manage the incubator at Ghana Tech Lab as well as my full-time role.
Right.
So all my life, I've been worked for some time now. I've been working with startups, and I'm very biased towards fintech and anything that has to do with technology. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. So, before we go to the conversation proper,
Sure.
have you ever been to your own kitchen? Do you have a kitchen, first of all? A lot of guys don't go to
Yeah.
kitchens.
Oh yeah. I like the funny enough. I like cooking.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not
so-
funny. That's very serious.
Yeah. So I like cooking.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite piece of tech in your kitchen?
Okay. So I have this new thing called the air fryer.
Ah,
And
I saw that coming.
yeah, so you don't need oil.
Right.
You know, as far as we just want go to the kitchen, just put it inside, you are good to go.
How does it work? I'd like for you to tell me how it works because
Okay, so I mean, basically it uses electricity. You don't need oil. So if you want to fry anything, you don't really need oil. You just put what you like. Maybe if you're frying fish or something, you just put it inside, and it gives you that same feel like it's
The
been fried in
crunchy
oil.
feel,
Yeah.
yeah.
So for me, for instance, I'm not someone that likes oil.
Mhm.
So I think for me, it's something that meets my specific needs. So that's
Right.
why I went for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, that's one of my favorite tech
In your
products as
kitchen.
far as my kitchen is concerned.
Maybe I'm sure everybody is going to say microwave, and I'm part of the microwave gang because yeah, you get home late from work and you have that food that's been sitting in the fridge.
Fridge
Just
for
take it
like
out.
2 weeks. So we are called the fridge to microwave guys.
Straight from the fridge to the microwave, heat it up, and then you're eating. So yeah, microwave, best thing to happen to bachelors since 18,000. Anyways, but there's a whole lot of things to talk about when it comes
Yeah.
to food tech. So I'm going to ask you, what is food tech?
I mean, food tech is really broad. So basically, food tech is food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the technology is creating that value where it's helping. It's kind of creating a different real approach to how we see food or
Right.
how we come into contact with
Mm-hmm.
food. So it could be about how the food is processed,
Right.
how the food looks, and how we get into contact with the food. So some for some time now we've seen quite a growth within the food tech space,
Mm.
especially more focused on how people come into contact with this food
Right.
through delivery platforms and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. But I mean, food tech is beyond just delivery. Okay, it also has to do with how the food is processed, the quality, the packaging, and etc. So I mean, the concept of food tech is very broad, and I think as we go ahead, we'll explore
All
its
the
use case.
yes.
Yeah.
So, like you said, from the inception, how
Mm.
food is processed, or let me even start from how food is made,
Yeah.
how we grow food.
Yeah.
All that is being tech is affecting all this parts. I've
Exactly.
seen farms where the I saw a video last time, or was it a news story, where cows were wearing VR headsets because apparently it helps them something about how them producing better milk
Yeah.
with VR headsets. So these cows are wearing virtual reality headsets and enjoying
Probably stimulating their
their
mind. I
minds,
don't
yes,
know.
to
Yeah.
relax them so they
Yeah.
produce better quality
Milk.
milk. Now, who would have thought? I mean, some hundreds of years ago, if if you had brought a screen to put in front of cows, someone would look at you like, "Are you crazy?" But
Yeah.
today we found tech in the farms.
Yeah.
Even fish farmers are using tech to cycle, stuff from their actual farms and then go back into the feed for the fish and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that? What's the most interesting bit of food tech from the creation of food bits for you?
Okay. So I think like you were saying, the evolution of food technology has to do with the way we were manually doing things
Mm-hmm.
and how technology came in to actually fix those barriers.
Mm-hmm.
So you realize that, let me just use tin tomato as a classical example. So I mean, even in our homes now, people still grind the tomato in their small
Yeah.
earthenware. But someone was like, I mean, people want to reuse this again, and people wouldn't want to go through the stress of blending this thing
Mm-hmm.
over and over again. So how can we then um, get the tomatoes blended, can it, and preserve it where people can have access to it anytime, any day?
Mm.
Okay, so that's the revolution that we've seen, and I mean, it cuts across a whole lot of fields. Um, it has to do with even what's the name? Um, Kobe. Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, Kobe.
exactly. So I mean, and I know for sure that with time to come, people will look at how they can even can Kobe. I don't know if they're already doing it. Okay,
I would
but
be surprised.
these are revolutions within the space where technology is trying to create that sort of convenience and
Mm-hmm.
sustainability, releasing, helping people make things very easier in a
Mm-hmm.
more fashion way. So, I mean, for bachelors like us who are very busy with our work schedules and
Mm.
would want to go home, always get home very late and tired, instead of going to the kitchen to cook rice or something, probably there's a rice canned in the fridge or there's a stew already made in the fridge. So you don't need to go through that stress to do all those things. So,
Mm.
I mean, people or entrepreneurs really understood the stress that people were going through as far as some of these things are concerned, and they are coming up with technologies that are helping people
Yeah.
bridge some of these gaps. I think for me, what is more interesting for me is how food is delivered to people, and I think that's what people, that's the trend that we see today.
Yes.
And for instance, one of the big startups that's making waves in Kenya, Trigger Foods, they've
Mm.
raised like huge sums of funding, and they've been able to look at how best they can effectively deliver food products to their customers. Okay, so, and even in Ghana, okay, we have startups that are venturing within that space, and I think we'll see growth. And these are things that has been inconveniences, people's inconveniences for a very long time, and people are willing to pay for. And people found the soft spots, they hit it, and I mean, they are making progress from that side. So I mean, the innovation is hasn't and that we are really going to see really amazing stuff. Probably, um, if I don't know how to cook, I don't need to go and watch a YouTube video. I could be in a VR and do my cooking. I don't know.
Well, there is actually a robot chef now.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
yeah,
a robot chef.
yeah,
So I mean, for those who can afford it,
yeah.
it
So,
can
so
fry you an omelet.
yeah. So I was watching. I don't know. The Ages of AI.
Hmm.
Um, on Netflix some time ago. I don't know
Mm.
if it's YouTube or Netflix some time ago. So what I saw was the pizza. So the robot was in entire control of how the pizza was processed,
Hmm.
delivered, and everything. Everything was,
Yeah,
yeah, automated.
automated. Yeah.
You understand exactly. So I mean, you are seeing very very interesting technologies like even now. I mean, and some of these technologies were 2, 3, 5 years down the line
Mm.
in pilot mode, and now they are being mass scaled. So I mean, you are going to see very very interesting things
Well, we
coming up.
started getting some messages on our WhatsApp. Yeah, the air fryer seems to be a favorite. Faustina says her air fryer and halogen cooker. Halogen cooker. I'm gonna Google that right now. I'm showing my ignorance in the kitchen, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's understandable. And then we have my Ninja Foodie blender soup maker is the bomb. Oh, you didn't add your name, Ninja Foodie. You see, I'm making a list.
In
So
fact, share that list with me. I'll need it.
a ninja, so that's from Nana Sewa. Halogen oven. Ah, okay. So the halogen oven is a convection oven or halogen cooking pot. It uses a halogen amp as its heating element, right? So it's not using microwaves.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
using. That's interesting. We have Winston on Zoom. Hi, Winston.
Yo,
Yeah, Winston. You were into agriculture earlier. I mean, you can't join us today, so you're joining us via Zoom, but it's all good. It's a tech show. We love that. Quick one.
what's
What's the favorite
good,
tech piece of
guys?
tech you have in your kitchen? What's your favorite piece of tech in your kitchen? Yeah, I think your internet is really, really. See, and they said Ghana has the best internet. My producer,
That's a conversation for another day.
we need to bring speed test people here. Speed test global ranking, because I can't hear Winston. The best internet in Africa. And I can't
Yeah,
hear. Winston. Anyway, so back to you, Norbert. While
yeah,
Winston sorts himself out. Um, it's interesting that
yeah,
a lot of things that we used to do prior to now
yeah,
have been made, and you use one word which is the definition of all things tech right now: convenience.
exactly.
You know, there was this one day I was home, I was hungry, I wasn't ready to cook anything, I didn't have anything in the fridge, and there's this app that I've been seeing the ad on YouTube every single day. So I decided to try it. I'm not going to mention the app because clearly they're not paying me.
Exactly.
But so I decided to try it.
Yeah.
And there were restaurants online. I went through the restaurant's menu, found something, ordered a couple of things, and it got delivered. And I could see, when it was picked up, when it was delivered.
Yeah,
I had no conversation with the delivery person until it got to me.
yeah.
And it was interesting because that was one of the best meals I'd ever had.
In a long time.
I mean, not in a long time. Otherwise, I'd be throwing shade on my.
Exactly. Sorry.
But it was a great meal, and I didn't have to move an inch.
Yeah,
Under normal circumstances, I would have had to have driven all the way to wherever. First of all, find where I'm going to,
yeah,
and then go purchase, and then come home, hoping that I was getting the right food. But that convenience is something that tech has brought. Now, you mentioned a lot of startups going into the space.
yeah.
How easy is it for a startup or for an individual to start a business like that?
Yeah, so like I was just about to say that, like I also just ate from the food I just ordered online.
See?
I wouldn't mention the name of the company unless they call me and tell me okay, yeah. But I mean that's the convenience bit. And
Mm.
I mean food tech is very very interesting, especially looking at it from that angle. Um hmm, it's a very tricky industry to look at, especially um if you want to offer value at a price point.
Mm.
And there's one logic in terms of that aspect of convenience. You also have to consider the logistical investment, because that's what makes it more differentiated.
Right.
Okay, so let me just mention some of the few startups that are within that space. Okay, so we have like Jumia Food, we have Bolt Food, we have Glovo from Spain that recently
Mm-hmm.
expanded here. I think we have WeGo, we have Home Two.
Right.
Okay, and you have these startups that are trying to create convenience. And for now, I think the traffic is heading towards Bolt Food.
Right.
Why? Because both food is offering menu prices at very very affordable rates,
Mm-hmm.
discount rates, and the delivery is very minimal. Like I mean, you can get free deliveries or deliveries as cheap as 3 cedis,
Mm.
and that's what the food tech industry is like. You need to find that price, that equilibrium that makes it more convenient for the customer to benefit from. So like you said,
Mm.
you were hungry one day, I was also hungry one Sunday. I wasn't having anything in the fridge. If I was going to get food, I'll have to get an Uber,
Mm-hmm.
go out to town, look for a place on Sunday, buy the food, order an Uber, come back. Probably I'll go and wait in line to
Mm-hmm.
get that food. Okay, and come back to come and eat up. And probably I would have spent like close to like 70, 80
Mm-hmm.
cedis just buying food.
Yeah.
And both food or some of these other companies are cutting down that inconveniences that we've
Mm.
long experienced. Okay, so starting some of these things has to do with if you're able to put in the right logistical arrangement, if you're able to have a very good negotiation arrangement with the restaurants that you be onboarded, then
Mm.
I mean it's not going to be easy, but you'll be on the right path. So basically it's about finding that balance,
Mm.
offering value through your pricing, and also making that logistical arrangement that makes that the um, access very easy.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't have to wait 1 hour just to get my food.
True.
Yeah, 30 minutes tops, I should get
You
my
should
food.
get your food,
Yeah.
definitely. I think we have Winston on the phone now. Hello, Winston. Winston, hi.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yes, 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 yes. So yes, the number one internet in Africa failed us.
Yeah.
But quick one. I was asking, what's your favorite piece of tech in your kitchen?
So, enough, my favorite is the halogen oven. I'm not gonna lie, it's extremely convenient.
Mm. So that's
And
the same one that
sorry?
someone mentioned. That's the same one that someone just mentioned.
Yeah, it is the same infrastructure that the air fryer is based on,
Right.
which has caught on so successfully here. But yeah, it's the halogen oven. You can bake, you can fry, you can do so many things. You can warm your food, you can do so many things with that.
Better than a microwave, for instance.
So if you are like me and you're bothered about the waves, the microwaves, and whatever effects they
The
are
radiation.
purported to have, then it is a much better option. However, it is not as expedited. It's not quick
Yeah, it's
in
not
its
as fast.
activities like the.
Right. Well, we did have a message on WhatsApp about one of our listeners saying that hi Kobe, please, how harmful is microwave to our health? That's Nana Ukoma Boateng from Blakema Central. Well, the truth is, I did some research, especially when um, the whole 5G uh, conspiracy theories were going around, and
Mhm.
microwaves are actually not dangerous if they are still shielded. So you see,
Yes.
the moment that shield that covers the microwave radiation and keeps it inside the microwave is broken, then the radiation will come out. And also, I mean, you don't stand too close or sit too close to your microwave while you're using it. Give it some distance. Pretty
So,
much.
so a funny thing is that a test I read on, I haven't really tested it yet.
Right.
That is to check if your microwave is still active or is still shielded. Is you put your cell phone into the microwave, you don't turn it on, please, and then you try calling your phone number. It doesn't. If you don't get any response, that means your microwave is perfectly shielded. I haven't tested that method yet.
Wait. Repeat that.
So you put your phone
In the
into the
microwave.
microwave, close it, do not turn it on.
Don't turn on the microwave. You turn on your phone, but don't turn on your microwave.
Yes.
Yes.
So then you call your phone in the microwave. apparently there should be no transmission of waves
Being able to
inside
go
the
in there,
microwave.
yes,
So you would
because it's
get
pretty much the same.
all reset or something like that. Shows that your microwave is still shielded.
I'll
If
try
the
it when I
phone
get home
rings,
today.
yawa.
I'll try it when I get home today, and I'll
Okay.
give you feedback. So, yeah, listeners, I'm going to, as usual, put myself and my phone, my beloved smartphone, to the benefit of science, and I will give you the results. Wait, what was your source? Before I go and accidentally kill my phone. Anyways, Michael, welcome.
How convenient that the moment you ask for the source of this
yeah,
experiment,
yeah.
then his line cuts.
I'm sure he put his phone in the microwave.
On
So
the internet.
let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we will talk about stuff that we should expect to see in the future of food tech.
Your business no ebetumi susei. So the projections from the first quarter show a higher total gross profit for the fiscal year.
Ebetumi akasa sei mpo.
Nana, goods not land you. He did the port right.
Ebetumi asusei.
Here are your items. Thank you for coming.
Ebetumi akasa sei mpo.
Yes, 2 for 10 cedi. Me no 10 cedi. 2 for 10 cedi.
Wajadie no ebetumi akodanim. Emfa ho business awoyo. Be biara wo bia. Ye wo hase ebeboa. MTN Business meant to enable your business stay ahead of the pack. Hwehwɛ yɛn ɛwɔ mtnbusiness.gh@mtn.com. Frɛ ana WhatsApp yɛn ɛwɔ 0244 308 111. Na yɛnkyerɛ wo mu. MTN, everywhere you go.
Geek Squad. Geek Squad.
And we're back. There's good news for small to medium scale business owners. With SME Plus, you get to manage all your operational costs in communication. The service simply allows you to choose from affordable packages and enjoy talk time, SMS, data, and business content all bundled in one subscription. The other exciting news is you get free on-net calls every Monday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Simply dial *5060# to sign up today. WhatsApp or call 0244 308 111 0244 308 111 for more information and stay connected everywhere you go. So, Michael, before we continue,
Does that work in a microwave?
I will test this and then we will give the feedback. I'll record it, we'll post it on social media.
Please don't forget to take your phone out of the microwave when you finish.
You know, that's actually the well, I'm videoing it, so I won't forget. But everybody knows me and how I forget stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a high
you do it and like, oh wow, it doesn't work. And
So
then
I'll use the phone
close.
that I my primary phone. I won't use a secondary phone because then I could forget.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then bake it with my morning breakfast.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
Michael, what's your favorite piece of tech in the kitchen? Has to be some samurai sword or something. Someone was mentioning some ninja blender stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I'm proud of my knives, but that's not exactly the plug and go material,
No.
is it? If I say my kettle, that will show my southern affiliation a bit too much. So no, I guess it is a microwave then.
Well, yes. Yeah, see,
I mean,
microwave gang.
what else? What else is it going to be? My
I don't
fridge.
know. Well, yeah, maybe you have a fridge that makes you, you know,
Makes your list.
yeah,
Your
makes you
shopping.
juice, or you know those smart fridges that have a screen on the front.
I don't want that because the fridge becomes smarter than me in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like you, everybody knows this.
Oh, so my friend Dexter, Sammy Dexter, says he just tried it, and he put his MTN didn't work in the microwave, but his Airtel Tigo went through.
Wow.
So Airtel Tigo, if you're listening, please come and explain why
But
your
then again-
signals are able to penetrate.
MTN is 4G. Airtel Tigo
It's
is
still worrying.
SD HSDPA plus.
Yeah,
So
essentially.
and we know that they are
3G
different
plus.
wavelengths.
But still, that's kind of worrying because a
Yeah, you
Faraday
shouldn't
cage.
get.
Yeah, a Faraday cage, which a microwave
It's
is,
supposed to be.
is supposed to literally stop all electronic signals from the outside.
Mm.
So either Dexter's microwave isn't working.
Yeah, it's
properly.
leaking. Your microwave is leaking. Dexter, throw it out.
I mean, him being.
Oh, and he says his Airtel Tigo is an iPhone 12
That has nothing to do with anything, Dexter. That has nothing to do with anything.
And and the MTN is an iPhone SE, so he's still in the iPhone gang. Well, it could have something. It has to be both.
It might be something.
For scientific purposes, it has to be both phones. Swap the SIM cards in the phones and try again, Dexter. Let's see how it goes.
I look forward to the day where we actually are allowed to load about 12 microwaves into the studio with several phones to test this thing out.
Yeah, we'll try.
Joint management, I know you are listening. Please allow us to do that.
Well, so back to you, Norbert. What has changed in the food tech industry, especially when it comes to delivery? Because Michael walked in, the first thing he was asking is, how have you spoken about the riders?
I mean, because I asked that question because I know you've got that exact video in mind.
Oh, yeah.
You've
The
got it in
Willies.
mind. Yes. You've seen that video, haven't you?
The one that the
The
delivery, the I don't know, the food fill or something.
No. He's
Glover Rider and
Popping wheelies.
Popping wheelies. So that means that whoever mixed fried rice is getting mixing on the way to the delivery point.
Yeah, and it was someone actually put that side by side with pizza that was on one side, folded on one side, beginning to look like a shawarma.
Okay, I saw that.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's one thing to have the technology to enable this, because that's what it is. Technology is an enabler. But then you still have to deal with the people who cannot read maps, one.
Exactly.
And will call you after you made a delivery, please, where are you? it's sometimes you're not really ready to have that conversation because maybe you're in a meeting and you're ordering your food for when you're out of the meeting.
Yeah.
And this person calls you, but you put your location there. All they have to do is follow the map and come to your location. But please, where are you? Please, I'm here. Is it
Yeah.
So how far has the tech come? And you answer that first. I have so many questions.
So I was gonna give you a scenario. So last time I ordered something, and for me I was very particular. So I gave the description. Okay, if you reach here, drop it with this guy. The guy's number was there because I was in a meeting. So I was expecting that the person was going to follow that. The person got to somewhere and was calling me for directions to come. That was already flawed. And I wasn't picking. I knew he was a rider, so I just ignored him. Just follow them up and come. And at the end of the day, I had to go out of the meeting, coach him to come to the place. I mean, I understand technology is growing. The technology has been built, but sometimes it has to do with the people that are on the groundworks doing some of these things, and that's what creates some of the inconveniences along the way. But aside that, like I mentioned earlier, how far we come as far as food tech is concerned. The industry has really transformed from the likes of the home chos that evolved, Food 101, and now Jumia Food, Bolt Food, and now Glovo.
Right.
Yeah, but they are all chasing one target market, and they are chasing the likes of us. You understand? And the only leader, I was having a conversation with someone that if you take ride hailing, if you take food delivery, the only winner is the one who has been able to figure out cheaper deliveries, cheaper foods. Because I can't order for rice and fried rice,
and
15 CD and delivery 25 CDs. I mean, who does that?
It defeats the whole
You understand? Then it should just give me. I should just go out, go to Amelia's, watch a joint, and go and buy it. You understand?
Yeah.
Exactly. So we've evolved over time. We've seen these technologies working, but I think what we need to figure out is how we can, like he's saying, these riders, how they can be trained effectively so that they can be able to communicate with some of these interfaces that are running, so that the process is very, very seamless. You don't need to call a rider before he knows your location. I mean, the map is there.
Yeah.
He should be able to figure that out. So I think there are interesting times ahead, and it looks exciting.
Michael, have you ever used a food delivery app?
I was here. I was in this studio when I made an order. Okay,
Please allow me. I have to ask on behalf of the
Yes,
listeners.
I know. You have to ask on behalf of the audience. So let me reiterate the story one more time. Actually, I couldn't tell it then because it wasn't relevant to the show then.
Yeah.
And credit where credit is due. A big part of it was time management as well, which actually is also very important because I made the order at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We all know that Geek Squad starts at 7, but the delivery didn't get here till 7:30.
Really?
Yeah.
See how we all just opened our eyes? Like, wow.
Yeah.
Wait, were they now going to get the ingredients also delivered?
Oh no, he was actually planting the ingredients and waiting for them to grow.
Well, that's
and
actually
then
very advanced tech because they managed to expedite the growth and then harvest.
I mean, I know he beat several months into several hours, but at the end of it, I'm still hungry and waiting for my food.
Yeah.
And that didn't help my mood on Geek Squad that day.
Yeah.
So here I am waiting for the order. And I did tell him that, look, if you are not at my previous location by 6:45, that was when I was in the office. If you're not here by 6:45, I'll even give you 6:50. If you're not going to make it there by that time, take it to Joy FM. Take it there, leave it at the reception with my name on it. As simple as that. And that's not the most difficult directions to give, even if you're not from Accra.
Yeah.
Joy FM is not me.
Not hidden.
Yeah, this is not a WhatsApp group chat. This is a big institution that a lot of people know. Cool. So forget even dropping a pin on WhatsApp or anything. Take it there, leave it with the reception. Everything is paid for. We are good to go. Yeah, then he gets here. Actually, doesn't even get here. I'm sitting here and then I start getting blasted. And I told him that, look, I will be on air. And if you call me, I will show your phone, put your phone near the microphone. And I think the guy called my bluff because he did call 5 times while I'm on air. And actually did, I don't remember if I did lean away from it and answer, say, no, you're late, and hang up again. But yeah, he still tried to deliver. And then afterwards, he told me that, yeah, he couldn't get me, so he took it back. So, fun time. But I've also had the opposite, where I've made orders from several vendors, and they asked for my location, they asked for my number for confirmation and all that stuff. I sent it to them. Ryder calls me one time to tell me he's setting off.
Okay.
I never hear from him again. Till he gets to my place, 15 minutes later, yeah, he's outside. Go out there, he's right there on the dot.
Exactly.
That is what we want,
Yeah.
but that's not always what we get.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I've had both experiences, but it's not, I won't say it's been consistent. Did Winston mention that a friend of ours is has fallen into the trap of one of these food vendors? I don't want to call them out because if you're giving them props and like work can earn it a bit some more, but they've been doing pretty well to the point where now we have to go and complain to them to reject some of his calls because he's starting to put on a bit. So we need them to not be as efficient for him so he can actually start taking care of himself some more.
Wow, that's interesting. So if you want to join us on the conversation, it's 0302 216 541. 0302 216 541. Let me read some WhatsApp messages while we wait for some calls. This is a long one.
On the subject of food tech, yeah. So I know the only thing that pops out to my head is smart fridges.
Well,
yeah. And I mean, cool. Yeah, and they talk about all these fridges that will look at your food and tell your caloric intake. I cannot see my smart fridge. Look at my fried yam. There won't even be any fried yam in the fridge. Forget that. But look at
leftover banku.
Yeah, and gobe and telling me that this is what calorie. It's not going to be understood.
Well, the moment it looks, that's why we need our developers to start developing based on our local.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that is developed outside there, we need to localize it.
Exactly.
And I'm still waiting for developers to improve our language recognition.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen that in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Where now Google Maps and everything is able to mention their street names and everything.
Yeah.
And even speak the pidgin.
The local dialect. Yeah.
Spiky.
So, yeah.
Sorry to disrupt, but on the subject of that, earlier today, I did post an image in our group chat that we share that is slightly relevant to this thing. Did you see it?
No.
You didn't? Let me tag you in it right now. I think that would be very appropriate.
So we've got a call on the line. Nana from Adenta. Hello, Nana.
Hello, Kobe.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
I'm good.
So first off, what's your favorite piece of tech in your kitchen?
Actually, I don't have one favorite though. I mean, it's a combination of 2 or 3 because it makes it complete favorite. So first will be my gas cooker, quick cooking. Second will be my fridge for storage. Third will be my microwave. And blender, quick blending, quick, no more grinding.
Sharp.
That makes a complete favorite. But on it's not actually one. One day is not enough.
Yeah, it won't be enough. I like that.
Yeah.
But
And
here's the thing. A lot of
yeah.
people say that the grinding in earthenware pots comes out much better than blending.
Forget it. Forget it.
It's
If you
old
have time,
talk,
I can
eh?
do that. Look, me, I'm cooking and I'm in a hurry, and I use a lot of onions.
Right.
So I'm coming to grind plenty onion. 30 minutes. Oh, Charlie, blender, cook, baby. Look, and the delivery thing. I just want to make some quick submissions on that.
Right.
I'm a dispatch provider myself, and sometimes with the delay and the directions and all, most of the times, it's not the fault of the rider that he will call you again to verify. See, the map we've been using, I read the map, but sometimes I just look at it and I'll know where I'm coming.
Right.
But the truth is, see, Kobe, you might say you are Joy FM. If I don't know Joy FM and I'm coming, the map can take you somewhere. About could do, baby, no. Baby, I'm mapping it away, do. But who Joy FM? What would a person do? That's all. What I say. And sometimes they will call you because maybe the network is messing up. So, oh, Charlie, where you did Joy FM? Okay, I know that I'm coming straight for it. So, we wouldn't even bother to keep worrying himself to set up a network just to get a direction to the location. Do you understand? And sometimes the food delay, is a restaurant. If you order, you better to say it will be ready in 5 minutes. Right now, you about to do maybe I'm not ready. If you know up on a catch or say it should be within the next 5 minutes. It's a restaurant when you're ready. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So some of these things, if you don't know, you might think CBI is a rider who is being difficult.
Yeah.
Me even today, many restaurant be because because I won't lie to you. Me, my first order, I went there. The food they were bringing in from somewhere, but restaurant to me, it's almost your orders. So they're annoying. You are saying the annoying party. You go and sit there and wait for them to come. Meanwhile, you know, it's time you are using it to do. So something like this, what all they can say you don't know. So Apple will say so the rider is there, the rider has picked the food. Meanwhile, the restaurant is not there, no. On be do home pay and say or say papa they say the my area, bro. So these are some of the challenges.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if you don't know, you might always put the blame on the rider, but sometimes they just try and do their best. So that's it, Charlie.
Charlie Nana, thank you very much for calling, man. That was very
Welcome.
insightful.
Yeah.
Michael's clapping for
I
you.
have to clap. I have to clap.
So-
Nana's
so-
contribution was actually something we've been
Yeah.
saying. I can make cracks and make they put the blame on riders and something like, but he did say the truth.
Yeah.
Half of the time, it is not their fault.
Yeah.
Like they do the best they can. They get there, then sometimes the restaurant isn't cooperating. Sometimes I won't lie. Sometimes we ourselves we don't cooperate as
Cooperate, yeah.
customers.
Yeah.
Because I personally, for example, you've been to my place, like you know what it's like. If
Yeah,
I said to that, yeah, well,
Ground zero.
actually, you should do the on that. So you should do the microwave test in my place, like double.
It just won't even work.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, so you can set the location in my map, and I know for a fact that it gets very inaccurate. You think, oh, it's correct. The next thing you know, it sent you 500 meters across town. But meanwhile, some people set a map, they don't even check to see if it's accurate. Then your rider's now confused and through no fault of his. Because some of them really can read a map and read it very well, but it's not a clear and cut thing. Just make their work easier.
So I think, okay, we've got a caller, Godwin from Medina. Hello, Godwin.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, and thank you for calling. Yes, sir.
I really enjoy your programs, and it's quite educative. But then I just want to chip in something later about drivers having to call finding out where you are before they make a move.
Right.
You know, that is done out of experience. I mean, based on the experiences drivers have had. Trust me, a lot of, let me say, Ghanaians are so ignorant about even using the Google map. Very so ignorant, such that even when you realize you made a mistake and you wanted to correct the rider, they will tell you they've been using both for the past 1 year. So you are they're doing the same mistake all the time. They tell you drivers are not doing their best. You see, sometimes somebody look. In fact, drivers would be so happy if you just make sure your location is accurate, so that when the request comes, I accept straight to your location, pick you up and take you to wherever you are going to, and that will even reduce my cost because I wouldn't have to call. But it is out of experience that sometimes you have to drive 5 minutes, 7 minutes to a pickup point, and you realize it's a wrong location. You have to call the person and realize the location is wrong. And that is why this time around, in order not to wait for before you even realize that you are the wrong pickup point, you want to call the person first and be sure of the pickup point before. But for me, personally, I have even suggested to even Bolt and Uber to also try and educate the riders on how to use the app. But it appears they are so much, concerned about the riders, giving them the luxury and all that. So they are not really interested in that, and that is the problem. So maybe Gig Squad may also want to take that up and try and see how best these ride-hailing apps and then technologies can assist riders on how to use the map and all that. Thank you very much.
We definitely would. Thank you very much.
I think we need to do an episode on ride-hailing and logistics.
Exactly.
It's very, very important because, these two key contributions were very vital as far as the conversation we're having is concerned, because, we were having conversations based on our end experiences, but until we are able to have these honest conversations and people voicing out some of the key challenges, then we can address the issue from a very fair point of view. Because I've also had experiences with some of these online platforms where you order food, like you said, they've not opened a restaurant,
but they
are accepting orders. Is that supposed to be so?
No.
So these technologies that we experience, we'll see these innovations, but until these people problems are solved, these technologies can't make the impact that we want to see.
I think I have a solution for the first one.
Yeah.
How we get to review the drivers and the riders.
Yeah.
The riders, should also be able to review the restaurants.
Exactly.
And their service with the restaurants. I don't know if that's a thing. So I should be able to rate, if I'm a delivery guy and I got there and it took them about 15 minutes to give me the food, I should be able to rate it. I should be able to report it and say, hey, these guys delayed my delivery, thereby causing me to get 1 star from the delivery guy.
Exactly.
Also, people, number 2, the maps. A lot of people haven't calibrated their phones. I know most of you don't know this is actually possible, but you have to calibrate your phone where you're, turning it around. And those who are watching us on Facebook and YouTube will see me doing this. You're turning your phone around in the figure 8. You go to Google Maps. There's a point that you can calibrate your phone. It shows you how to do it. And then when you are sending location, wait for it to narrow down. It starts wide and then narrows down.
Yeah.
That's why some of the drivers end up going to the next 2 streets because you didn't wait for it to narrow down.
You can test this on WhatsApp. When you send a location, it actually tells you how accurate your dot is.
Yeah, so you can just spin
And
it.
if you've been doing it a while, sometimes you know that, okay, when you're in a particular location, it will not become more accurate. You can then, instead of sending that location, if you move the selector down, you can
find
then
a list of
closest points, or you can pinpoint the location yourself and zoom in as far as possible on the map.
Asking someone who doesn't even know how to read a map to pinpoint the location themselves.
Fair enough. That's why you can then use the other points that are available. Just tells you that, just put, like you're in a restaurant, for example, boom, there's your location, send it there.
And sometimes you should also come outside. It helps. I remember when the Ghana Post GPS was launching, this was one of the things they said: you come outside your house and then pinpoint your location. Anyways, let me read some messages. I saw this smirk on Michael's face. Alex, okay, we've got a call from Alex from Hacho. Hello, Alex.
Good evening to you and the team.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Alex. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, you're welcome, and thanks for the opportunity. But Charlie, let me say that your guy started the program by trying to diss me. I had just finished grinding my pepper in my earthenware bowl, Charlie. When the guy decided to downgrade it. Anyway, I think it's a lovely program. I just wanted to make a few contributions to first of all indicate that I am enjoying the topic, particularly in relation to food delivery. I'm a totally blind person, and technology by way of apps and ordering of food and its delivery has come to save me a great deal. I don't have to really bother myself going to look for somebody who needs to accompany me to the restaurant. I buy my food. I need to by force buy some for the person.
Right.
And then get back home. But one of my major challenges, some of the apps are not screen reader friendly.
Yes, they're not accessibility.
So app
ready.
developers need to know that there are diverse users using the app. So when they develop the apps, they need to test them to make sure they are screen reader compatible. One app, for instance, Jumia Food, it's unfortunately not screen reader friendly. Sorry, but I just have to give a good example.
I get
so
it.
that they know that they have to do some more some good job out there to make sure that all manner of clients are served.
Right.
Yeah.
Alex, thank you so much. But you didn't tell us your favorite piece of tech in your kitchen.
Oh, Charlie, some old microwave alongside some freezer and not much, smart refrigerator.
Oh, nice.
At least it's not yet telling me the calories and all that are happening.
Yeah, it means that we have to develop it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Alex. It was really, really, insightful.
That was an idea.
Yeah, I mean, you see, this is one of the conversations we're actually planning for our next conversation, accessibility.
Yeah.
Developers, we're creating solutions,
Yeah.
but are we considering that it's accessible to everyone? Now, this is someone who's, physically, like he's blind.
Yeah.
And the app doesn't have a screen reader, so how is he going to have to ask someone, tell me what is here or what is there?
Yeah, like you said, why do that and then order for the person when you can then decide, okay, this other app has the features I want.
Yeah.
You've lost a customer.
You've lost a customer.
Exactly.
So developers, advice for you.
Yeah.
Make your apps accessible to everyone. Anyways, so let me read a few of the messages. The drive-through food services in this country is not convenient. The YouTube cooking experiment is one of the technologies that are common in kitchens nowadays. Okay. The Ninja blender are quality and they even break down ice cubes. Oh, the Ninja blender, that's what it does. It breaks down ice cubes. So hello, Kobe and the team. Really enjoying the program. I tried the microwave experiment and it worked. Vodafone and MTN. That's from Renee. Renee, that's good. Good feedback. It means that your microwave has got very good shielding. So, no.
So someone's going to forget.
I just actually made sense to me. A scene I watched in a movie where someone put their phone in a microwave. They didn't want to be tracked.
Yeah.
That was the whole idea. Oh wow! I have to go watch that movie again. I can't remember for the life of me, but it was definitely a tech movie because the person put the phone in a microwave, and I thought they were going to set it. I thought they were using it as a bomb.
Yeah.
But then they just left it in there. That means they didn't want to be tracked because there's no signal in the microwave.
It's a movie. It was one of these intelligence movies.
Yeah,
I think.
one of those,
Those CIA guys.
CIA movies.
I
want to watch all my CIA movies. So, I mean, we've learned a lot of things today on Geek Squad, and I'm very happy. We need to have a delivery guy in here. So we talk about the tech, the logistics, the challenges they're having, and all that. And all of us who are using the apps, we will also educate ourselves on how to get it right.
Yeah.
So we don't inconvenience each other. What their challenges are, what our challenges are, and the restaurants, what your challenges are as well. So if you enjoyed the show today, it's going to be available via podcast, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and it will be on Joy News on Sunday at 4 p.m. and it's on Saturday as well at 8 p.m. So yes, you can watch it on TV. And what else do I need to add? Don't worry, that conversation about Ghana having the best internet in Africa, we will have it. We definitely will have it. So yes, go watch, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and join our Telegram group if you want to continue having tech discussions. The YouTube is Joy997FM. The Telegram is t.me/Joy Geek, Geek, not Gig, not Geeg, Geek, then Squad, Squad. Happy birthday to the one and only Rainmaker and Shirado, who usually sits in for me when I'm not around, and he's also part of the production team. Inshallah, more of everything. Happiness, long life, and wealth. And all too soon, we ran out of time. Thank you very much, Prince Safa, my producer, is an awesome guy. Always makes the show exciting and interesting. Thank you very much, Abeku Sankofi, who's always giving us good music. Thank you for coming, Norbert.
Sure.
Thank you for coming, Michael. And thank you for listening and watching. Thank you for all those who sent messages and called.
Thank Winston for
Yeah,
answering.
thank you thank you to Winston for letting us test the internet, the best internet in Africa. And Winston, it was your fault. You were just in a bad place. It's not the internet. We have the best internet in Africa.
Well, better than Malawi.
And thank you,
and then
Dennis
SA.
the Fairboy, also part of my production team. Today I've been able to do all my shout-outs. And thank you, Dexter, for testing, and everyone who's tested the microwave theory. I'm going to test mine as well.
Please take your phones out to the microwave now.
Yeah,
The
you can
phone-
take
the
your
show
phones
is
out
done.
of the
No, go and cook your
microwave
phone
now.
for breakfast in the
And
morning.
Douglas from DC, your Pixel 3A, we are still working on it. And yeah, he's asking about gas and phones are not best friends. I'll respond in the group. Ezekiel, thank you too. My name is Kobe Spike Nkrumah. It's been an interesting show. I'll catch you next week on Tuesday, same time. Ciao.
Business no ebetumi susei. So the projections from the first quarter show a higher total gross profit for the fiscal year. Ebetumi akasa sei mpo.
Nana, goods not land you. He did the port ready.
Ebetumi susei.
Here are your items. Thank you for coming.
Ebetumi akasa sei mpo.
Yes, 2 for 10 cedi. Me and 10 cedi. 2 for 10 cedi.
Wajadie no ebetumi akodanim. Emfa ho business awoyo. The biara ho bia. Ye wo hase ebeboa. MTN business. Make you enable your business stay ahead of the pack. Shushaye.